Welcome back all of you to our online platform, that is our school's YouTube channel. So again we are ready with today's video. This video is for class 7th and the subject is maths, and we are continuing the same chapter, that is chapter number 4, and the name of the chapter, as you all know, that is the simple equations. So today we will continue the exercise, that is 4.4. So already we have completed some of the questions. I think we have started the question number 2 and we have completed the first part. Now we will discuss the second part of question number 2. Question number 2, part B. So first of all we should read the question. I hope that all of you are having the books alongside you. So question number 2, part B, on page number 91. In an isosceles triangle, the base angles are equal and the vertex angle is 40 degree. What are the base angles of the triangle? Now one isosceles triangle is given. One isosceles triangle is there, the name is ABC, in which the base angles are equal. We know that isosceles triangles, the opposite sides are equal. If opposite sides are equal, then base angles will be equal, and the vertex angle is given, that is 40 degree. So we have to find the base angles. Let the base angles be x degree each, means both will be equal, that is x degree and that is x degree. So x degree plus, we can take that, no need to take degree, x only, that will be much more easier. Otherwise we have to put again and again degree. X plus 40 degree is equals to 180 degree. Why? We already know angle sum property of triangle. Sum of the angles of a triangle is 180. So x plus x, 2x, is equals to 180 degree, and we are supposed to transfer 40 degrees from left hand side to right hand side, and when we transfer, the sign will be changed. Here it is plus, it will become minus. So 2x will be equals to 140 degree and x will be 140 degree, and we will transfer 2 is being multiplied here, then on the right hand side it will divide, then we will see that becomes 70 degree. So x is equals to 70 degree. So the base angles of that isosceles triangle are 70 degree each. So this is the answer of part B. As I am rubbing the board, at the same time you can read the part C. So the part C, Sachin scored twice as many runs as Rahul. Together their runs fell too short of a double century. How many runs did each one score? Sachin scored twice as many runs as Rahul. So let the runs scored by Rahul, let the runs scored by Rahul be R. Runs scored by Sachin scored twice runs as many of Rahul, means twice means 2R. Then according to question, their total means R plus 2R. Together their run falls too short of a double century. Too short of a double century means 200. Too short means minus 2. So from here we can say 2r plus r, 3r, 200 minus 2, that is 190. 8, we have to calculate r is 198. Now 3 will go this side, 3 6 is 18 and 3 6 is 18. So the value of r is equals to 66. Now runs is scored by Rahul. Rahul's runs, that is r, that is 66, and Sachin's runs, 2r is equals to 2 into 66, that is 132. If we add both, we will get 198, which is 2 short of double century. So in this way we can proceed the questions. Now after that we will move towards question number 3. In question number 3 the same things are there, so we will discuss only the first part. Remaining parts you are supposed to solve as in homework. So question number 3, as I am rubbing the board, you should go through or you should read question number 3 part first. That is question number 3 part first. And first part, Irfan says that he has 7 marbles, more than 5 times the marbles Parmeet has. Irfan has 37 marbles. How many marbles does Parmeet have? Let Parmeet the number of marbles Parmeet have. Let the number of marbles Parmeet has be m. Irfan has number of marbles Irfan has, that the condition is given. He is having 7 marbles, more than 5 times the marbles of Puneet. 7 marbles more than 5 times the marbles of Puneet, means 5 times means 5m, then 7 marbles more. So afterwards, according to question, one more condition is given, that Parmeet has Irfan has 37 marbles. So we have calculated that Irfan has 5m plus 7 marbles. So 5m plus 7, and the number of marbles Irfan has, that is given 37. So from here we can find out the value of m, that is 5m. So we will transfer plus 7 from left hand side to right hand side. So it will become minus 7, and 5m is equals to 30, and m will be 30 upon 5. So we will cancel by 5, 5 6 is 30. So m is equals to 6. So Parmeet has 6 marbles. So this is the method which we are supposed to follow while solving such type of questions. I told you previously as well, then this type of questions are having 2 parts. In the first part, the first job is there to frame the equation using the information given in the question, as we have framed that equation. Now this is the first part till here. Now the second part is to solve that simple equation to find the unknown quantity, that is the variable. Which is the variable? We have started we have assumed that the Parmeet has m number of marbles. So after framing the equation, we are supposed to find the value of m. That is the second part. So I hope that you have understood and you will try the remaining part. At the same time, you are supposed to repeat all the questions which we have discussed today. Additionally, question number 3 having 3 parts. So first part already done here, so remaining two parts you are supposed to solve in the homework. At the same time, one riddle is there. So in the in question number 4, so you are supposed to go through that riddle. If you can solve that, very good. Otherwise, in the next video we will try this, and after completing the homework you are supposed to take the pic of that and you are supposed to upload on the school's WhatsApp number. And if you are facing any kind of problem or having any doubt, then you can message us or you can even call us. We will try to rectify your doubt so that you can easily proceed the questions given in your book. Thank you very much.